Hey everyone, Sula here from MistyHilltops.com. Thanks for stopping by. In this episode, I'm working on a 5x5 mini album for my Spring 23 project, and I titled this page Hello Spring. I'm using a spring paper pack, and it's a physical product. And then a bunch of embellishments that I created myself. This is a spread that goes across 2 pages, and the way that I have set my album up, it actually is on 2 separate sheets, and actually on 2 different units here, so I will have to make sure everything is kind of aligned. I'm starting with this strip of paper that goes across the page top to bottom, and then I will put a little paper strip there underneath it, so I am tucking it right under behind the other paper there, and I am going to do the same thing on the other side of the page, where I will also add this very patterned paper, and trying to make sure it's aligned, but it doesn't matter because it really goes from top to bottom, so it'll be aligned anyway. And then I will also have to add the paper strip behind there, so tucking it in behind. As usual, I have run a card along all the edges of my papers that are not like on the outside edges of the actual layout, so that things will pop up, but that also makes it easier for me to tuck it in because the edge of that paper is already lifting up, and so all I have to do is just tuck it right behind there. I have this other kind of like paper flags that I created, cut from this paper, that go across the page from left to right, and so they will basically form the base for my photos, where I will then line my photos up to. So here I have 3 photos. It's a very different page from the last one I created for this album, where everything was kind of covered in snow, which was a surprise because flowers were already in bloom by the time that it snowed in 2023. So anyway, here I am now adding a little scalloped border to this page as well, so that it has a little more of the pretty papers to show. And then I can start adding my photos, and I'm trying to decide, do I want to put the photos on top of that scallop border, or do I want the pink to show a little more? Because right now the pink is really kind of covered all the way until the edges there. I also have this kind of scalloped circle that I created, as well as a kind of smaller photo that I will have a Polaroid frame for. It's one of my die cut sets, comes with a bunch of little Polaroid frames, and I made sure when I print out my papers I always have some that will match these kinds of frames that I have, so that I can use these frames. So the way I print everything out is already sized to what I need for my projects, because I know the sizes of my dies. I measured them and then made sure that I have some photos in the right sizes for that. So here I am now framing the photo. I'm putting some glue on the background there, and then I'm ready to actually add this photo there as well, and it goes on top of this kind of little yellow circle there. Then I have my title here, and it says spring, so the Polaroid already says hello, so all I need to do is just add that little stamped title there that says spring, and that makes my title. Now I'm ready to start embellishing everything with all the background laid out and glued onto the page here. I noticed I didn't put enough glue, and I want it to just really stick to the page, so I'm using my toothpick there to add a little more glue. And then I have all these little flowers and other embellishments that I created for this page. So I'm now scattering the flowers. I'm not really scattering. I am very deliberate in where I place the flowers. I have this little photo camera bit that I created. It's just a stamp on a little square or a rectangle there, and then I also created this little bit there like a label, so that I can actually add some of my my word strips there, because I like to use word strips. I use a lot of word strips. They're easy to create, and then I can use them and reuse them and reuse them, and I can easily recolor them. Once I've created the file, I can just I will never run out of word strips for my projects, and I like the flexibility it gives, and obviously I can size it to my smaller sizes that I am using for my projects. So here I'm just adding all the little flowers. They were die cut, and then I shaped them, and then before I shaped them, I watercolored them, so just to give them a matching color there, because with these paper packs I usually do not have a matching solid pack of paper, so I try to solve this problem by using watercolor. And I have these watercolor pencils that come in more than 200, so there hopefully is a color that will in some way match the colors of my projects there. So, and they work pretty well as far as watercolor pencil goes. Like, you don't really see that it's a pencil once you're done with the watercolor. So here you see I have created I tried to create this little triangle of clusters, and so that's kind of a design principle that this time I really tried to. Here I've added a few more hearts, and that finishes my layout. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Consider subscribing, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.